Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We back at this thing one more week again. This is your boy Ramon, Cappleman Tuck. This is my sexy chocolate.
I'm Miss Tug.
Yes, and we are the Couples Lounge where we talk about marriage, relationships, anything in the urban culture that's relevant. We're speaking on. We do this every week. It airs every Saturday, man. Check us out on YouTube. If you have not hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the Couples Lounge page and check us out every single week.
Welcome, y'all.
What up, baby?
Where we from? Where y'all think we from? I love to just hear the responses. Now, what we gonna ask is that if this is your first time, understand that we are very authentic. We are real. It's gonna get live, maybe. But you have free will to comment in the section. This year shows come or stems from no excuses. That was kind of the underlying tone that baby put as our motto. And how I use that is it's no excuses for us not to have a kingdom marriage. It's no excuses for us not being willing to change. It's no excuses for us not to be willing to forgive. It's no excuses because we are just that great. We're just that magnificent because we are divine individuals made in the image of God. So no excuses.
No excuses.
So I'm gonna give y'all a heads up, a disclaimer that this show may cause heavy emotions. This show may be triggering to you. So just a heads up as to what we're gonna discuss. A few months ago, we all were able to witness a couple going live on Facebook and ended tragically. But we want to talk about some of the things that was in the video in hopes of bringing enlightenment, bringing awareness, bringing wisdom, just from what we saw. Now, we know that we don't know the depths of all of that relationship. Their relationship was a 3-year relationship. So we're going to go off based off what we saw and spin it from there. And so it was very heartbreaking for me to see. And so I think if I just start off, I feel like that clip that we saw was a representation of pain, of patterns,
Yeah.
and of mindset.
Yeah.
That's what caused all of that unfoldment: pain, patterns, and mindset. So where would you like to start?
Pain.
Pain.
Yeah. Well, that was. I believe that was the start of him making the post, the video.
Mm-hmm.
It stemmed it from that. I'm not quite sure what did he say what why he was going live. I think he talked about it was something she
No,
did
I think
talking to somebody.
he posted it on Facebook that I'm about to go live, and then he started going live. I guess a day or so after that, but I think it kind of stems from things he was finding out, and they just really aired out
Everything.
everything. They aired out their cheating. They aired out the fact that they had herpes. They aired out criminal things that the other person was doing. They aired out lies. They aired out drugs. It was a lot going on in that relationship. And this is the reality, is that what we saw is somebody else's reality. They are not solo. And that's why we're doing this show, because the reality of it is that there are other couples living just in relationships just like that. For the simple fact, you had people on there that said, y'all my favorite couple. Like, what? Based off what you are seeing, you had that video also showed who your friends are may not be true friends.
Right.
A 2-hour live and nobody came to their house. Nobody came to intervene. Nobody came to say, girl, come with me. Come on, you fella, come. Nobody came.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody came.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. It stemmed from pain. To
And
see
then,
him drinking and then her mentioning perks, pain.
yeah. 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 And you could tell he was just listening to him talk. That was he was coming from a hurtful place.
Yeah.
Um, and they were actually trying to hurt the other one
Mm-hmm.
verbally.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that, just listening to what they were saying, and like wow, why are you first of all, why are you saying it?
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you were saying it and the other one was standing right there.
Mm-hmm.
That she's right there and you knowing she's hearing it, then hearing the stuff she was saying was direct jabs at him because he was saying what he was saying live and putting it out there. Um, it was just hard to watch.
Yeah.
It was really hard to watch. It was like watching a train wreck.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people he had on this live, but I'm willing to guess it was a lot.
Yeah.
People tuned in to mess
Mm-hmm.
and drama. Um, and I couldn't even imagine being a parent of either
Mm-hmm.
one and you happen to see that or someone, hey, did you see what?
Yeah.
And I get on there and I see my son doing what? A baby girl, my daughter. I admit I would have went over there.
Mm-hmm.
If they were anywhere near, I'm going. I can't watch this. And
Yeah.
seeing how this is unfolding, now somebody needs to leave. Come, let's go right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And so let me start off by giving let's get into the conversation of how do we break patterns, or how if I was talking to another couple in this situation, what would I be saying? And I'm going to say this, in communication, well, first and foremost, trying to hurt each other with each other's words. That's an area you want to stay away from, because the thing about it is, if I say something to hurt him, it will eventually affect me in this way. He's now carrying the wounds of my words. He's now carrying that with him. And so now, how does it impact him? How does he now show up with our kids? What does he now carry to work because of what I've said to him? How does he now engage with me because of what I said to him? So being mindful of saying things in to spite somebody. And for some of us, it may not even be on that level, but we are doing it. We may not be going live with it,
Right.
but it's happening in our homes, or you doing it amongst your family and people looking like, look at how they talking to each other. They
Right.
intentionally trying to hurt each other. And so that's why I said too, it was pain and patterns there, because there was they were being triggered. And I literally think they were so escalated,
Yeah.
they could not stop the escalation. They were at this space and nobody took a breath.
Right.
Nobody took a moment. And sometimes you need to do that. When you all are in a heated engagement, we tell our couples, you got to call a timeout. Somebody got to call a timeout.
Right.
But they were literally in a place of, I'm about to put your stuff out. So they were in a place of, I'm hurting you based off my words. And when somebody is talking, it's no point in trying to talk over them.
Mm-mm.
You talking over them is to shut them up.
Right.
Or you talking over them is to try to get your point across. But if y'all are talking at the same time, nobody is being heard.
Yeah.
So you don't antagonize your partner. She belittled him. And let me tell you something. I'm not trying to disrespect. This
Either of
not,
them.
yeah, it is all my heart goes out to them. This show is to help the next couple, because for us to see that and not speak about it, we won't change behaviors. We won't change patterns. We
Right.
won't go out and heal. It is not a coincidence that everybody that saw it for a reason.
Yeah.
So now what do you do based off of what you saw? How are you going to use it to change the world, change your own individual relationship, or be able to just speak to another friend or family member? Y'all had start. I forgot to start the time. So antag a lot of people just felt like we can't speak on it because of the end happenings. But there's so many things that could have happened in between that time that could have shifted how that ended.
Yeah.
And so I also want to say, being mindful of, she belittled him a lot about not having a job,
Yeah.
not being able to pay, not being able to afford, not spending time with his daughter,
Right.
or only spending time with her when they were good, if they weren't good. So she um belittled him as a father.
And he belittled her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, again, no one is speaking ill towards him or her.
We're talking about behaviors.
Yes.
That's what this show is about, the
The,
behavior.
the main thing for me, if you see someone is purposely saying something to hurt you,
Mm-hmm.
exit stage left.
Mm.
You're the purpose of you speaking and saying whatever is coming out your mouth right now is to hurt or upset me.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I staying here and listening to this? And I know the only reason why you're saying it is to make me mad or to hurt me or
Mm-hmm.
to embarrass me.
Mm-hmm.
If you find yourself in any situations like that, it's time to go.
But that becomes challenge, because more than likely the thing you're gonna do is engage it. You're gonna try to correct it, or I don't know who you think you talking to.
Yeah,
And I mean, like you said, in any
that's why
situation.
you gotta leave. Because your whole point is to upset me, hurt me, or to flat out piss me off.
Mm-hmm.
And if that is your case, I believe that is the case. Why am I staying? Why am I listening to this? And that could be challenging, especially if you at home. I mean, I ain't for leave my house. Yeah, leave your house.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jump in your car and go.
Yeah.
Sit in the car, lock the door, cut the music on if you got it. If you ain't got no gas, cut the
Mm-hmm.
but I
But
can't stay here.
But some stuff is literally patterns. Like you don't see anything wrong with what.
Right.
I won't even say that, because of how I know God is in us. Something in us be telling us, like, it's what's going on right now. It don't feel good. It don't.
Right.
So you have an idea, but you be so enmeshed in family patterns. Like,
Right.
even his mom saying it was toxic.
Yeah.
He would try to leave,
Right.
and she'll come and find him,
Right.
or vice versa. And they even mentioned it in there. He was asking for a divorce, or one of them was asking for a divorce, and she was like, "Well, I need you to pay me this." So it was like they knew it,
Yeah.
but something kept drawing them back together. And I think a lot of times it can show up in many ways. It's a lack of it's a lack of confidence. So it's insecurities that keep people in toxic relationships. It's not wanting to be lonely.
Mm.
This is
That's
this is what love has always looked like. This is what
right.
I saw my mom and
Mama
them
them
do.
do. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So this ain't abnormal for us to be in here hollering at each other, talking
Right.
over each
Right.
other. Even
Right.
his brother was like, "I didn't even realize it was that serious. I just thought that was bro and sis doing their thing." So it
Right.
was
Right.
no, it was
Yeah. Cause
normal.
yeah. How could you possibly think it would escalate to what it escalated. Basically,
Mhm.
wasn't it a murder suicide?
Mhm.
Yeah. Unless it was almost something like that before, if it was nothing like that, you're not thinking it will go to that. That's as extreme as it gets.
Yeah, but
To
there's
actually
another thing
kill
that they
someone?
exposed in there that they
What?
fought each other.
Yeah, couples fight, unfortunately, but you ain't thinking you gonna kill them.
But abuse can easily lead to that. Where she said, "You beat me for 3 hours one time."
Yeah,
And he was like, yeah, he even squared up to her in the video.
right,
And they were calling each other at their name. Like, y'all, none of that is healthy.
right,
Fighting each other,
right,
they was calling each other B's and H's. None of that is healthy. If you don't know, if ain't nobody told you, that is not, I'm gonna say normal in a sense. That's not how God wants us to be with each other.
right,
That's why it don't feel good.
right,
That's why she went to the police station. It is not right.
right.
It is not right for no man or woman. Because sometimes women can be being abusive too.
No, they
And,
in that video, they both was verbally abusive.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no question, no question. Nah, man, and I could only imagine I said it, but I can't. As a parent, could you imagine seeing that?
But the thing about it is, you're talking from a parent as yourself. Well, I think any parent would be heartbroken, even if it is their pattern. But some of them probably would be like, "Y'all tripping about that? That ain't nothing wrong. They was just
Right,
venting. They was
right,
just
right,
sharing
right,
their
right, right,
emotions."
right. And
So
then,
you
yeah,
gotta you gotta look from like the, I don't know if it was actually his dad, but the brother's dad. His perspective
the
was,
brother's dad.
yeah, the brother was on live and said,
Okay.
"Well, like my daddy said, well, at least he at peace now."
Ah, I didn't see that.
So is
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Dang.
generational patterns are going to show up in relationships. What
Yeah.
happens in families? Some people like to say generational curses. I don't. I prefer not to use curses
Right.
and say patterns, because I feel like patterns can be broken. That was another thing they mentioned in the video,
Well,
that they was doing witchcraft and they was playing with it. If you ain't got God in your relationship, you can expect failure.
right.
You can expect failure. So they was putting curses on each other, love spells on each other. Oh my gosh,
Oh
y'all.
my goodness. And that you just man, you really gotta be careful who you lay down with. I said this to you
Mm.
yesterday. Who you choose your partners wisely.
Hmm.
Um and oh my
She
goodness.
was a correctional officer. He was a,
Yes.
a inmate.
Right. And that very rarely does those relationships end well.
Hmm.
To where if it's an inmate and he or she gets with a correction officer, one, if they're still working, you can go to prison for that. You're
Hmm.
not just gonna lose your job. You go to prison
Hmm.
for messing with an inmate.
Hmm.
To prison.
Hmm.
I that alone. So I'm sure there have been occasions where the man or the woman got out of prison and then they
Hmm.
got together and lived happily ever after. I don't doubt that that happened, but very rarely do those relationships work out.
Hmm.
And you could look at the dynamics of it. How could that? Call me crazy, but that doesn't seem like a recipe for a happily have ever after marriage
Hmm.
or relationship. Um, and then two, the friend that was on the phone, that girl, what type of friend do you have that is encouraging to keep going on in
Hmm.
that conversation?
Hmm.
As a friend, if you see your if let's speak on the female, because it was a female friend that was on the phone. If you know your friend has been beaten by this man,
Hmm.
and hearing the stuff that he is saying, hearing the stuff that she is saying, how are you encouraging that to continue?
Mhm.
And you know and you done heard her and probably already know firsthand that she claimed that he done beat her for 3 hours. I'm sure if you a friend, you know about that.
Yeah.
So if you know he has done, why are you encouraging this?
Mm.
Something, man, nah, man, we have to evaluate our friends, and if we're call ourselves being friends with someone, and you see that they're in a toxic relation, a physically abusive, a verbally abusive, a combination of both relationship, be a friend and not encourage them to continue in that pattern.
Do you? But what about the people that don't listen to your advice? Do you continue to when you experience it, or they come to you? Do you continue to encourage them to come
Yes,
out of it, to
yes,
change behaviors,
yes,
or
yes.
because some people be like, "Well, child, I done said it. I
Nah,
ain't saying no more.
nah.
You'll leave when you get
I
ready."
and I got, I know someone that was having a problem with alcohol,
Mhm.
and this person was, I will catch them. I would They would be drunk,
Mhm.
and I knew they was. And then when I was like, man, are you drunk? You man, I ain't drunk, man. Oh man, that's mouthwash. That was from a Celsius. What? And each time, nope, that's a lie. You tripping. And
Being
other
a friend.
friends of ours, man, that's him. I done told him if he want to do that, man, that's on. But every time I caught him or was in his presence, if he was, I pointed it out.
Yeah.
And every single time. And that same friend is seemingly on the right path, going to rehab and doing a whole bunch of other different stuff. But it's seemingly on the path. And the last time I saw him, he had over 100 some days now sober,
Mhm.
doing extremely well.
Mhm.
And one of the things he said to me, he like, bro, I appreciate you never, oh, you kept saying something to me.
Mhm.
He like, I will get mad at you, but
Mhm.
every time you will always say something to me. Yep, I sure did. I sure did. We laughed about it, but I want to be guilty of that because I view him as a person. He's a
Mhm.
friend. He's someone I like and care about. How could I see you headed down the road to destruction and I not say nothing because
Mhm.
I've said something to you once?
Yeah.
That ain't a friend to me. Don't be that type of friend to me. If you're that type of friend with me, let me know so I can distance myself from you.
Mhm.
Because I don't need that type of friendship.
Mhm.
No, no,
Mhm.
I don't need that. I don't need
So
that.
what advice would you give a couple that is in based off what you experienced? If he was your friend, what advice would you been giving him?
Bro, you got the exit stage left.
Mhm.
This is not the relationship. If you have to physically put your hands on your woman
Mhm.
or feel the need to or have the urge that you even want to, this can't be the woman for you.
Mhm. Yeah, I think
There's
it was his pattern. He beat somebody else before too.
and if from your and I'm looking at I'm say this is my friend John. If he's John is claiming she is causing this, she ain't the one.
Mhm.
If she's causing you to do it, if you want to put the blame on her, okay, well let's put the blame on her. Then it's time to leave.
Mhm.
First of all, I blame you. You're the one that's doing it. But if she's quote unquote causing you to want to do it, bro, it's time to go, bro. You need help.
Mhm.
I'm that, bro. You got to get this fixed. You shouldn't do that first and foremost. So I would encourage my friend to leave.
Mhm.
I'm not, nah, don't fix it. You don't need counseling. I'm saying
They did need counseling, definitely.
you need individual counseling.
Yeah.
Y'all don't need couples counseling. Y'all
Nah.
don't need to be together.
Yeah.
What y'all doing is showing y'all don't need to be together.
Mhm. Mhm.
Maybe I shouldn't. Some people are saying you shouldn't say. You can't say that. Well, I'm saying it.
Mhm.
Where if you're constantly beating each other up, I'm saying
Yeah.
this is not a relationship that needs
Mhm.
to coexist. in a happy
Mhm.
relationship. I don't think y'all need any kind of relationship. Just separate from each other. Period.
Yeah.
We need to just not speak.
Yeah.
And if we got kids, we got to coexist. Okay, we need to be able to coexist. So therefore, let's separate because us together is violent.
Mhm.
Relationships shouldn't be violent.
Correct.
There shouldn't be violence in a relationship, man. So my advice to, like, bro, love yourself enough not to put yourself in situations that will cause you to go back where you just came from, which
Mhm.
was jail,
Mhm.
uh, or prison, same thing. But if you in a relationship that's gonna cause you to lose your freedom in society, lose your peace, um, that will cause, and you're losing peace because you're getting violent.
Yeah.
And if you're getting and you're choosing violence, that's what peace
Yeah.
is in that.
Mhm.
So if it's going to cause you to lose your freedom and violence, you can't stay.
Yeah.
And ultimately, it cost him his life,
Yeah.
by his own choice, by his own hands, but ultimately it cost him his life for
Mhm.
whatever reason. I don't even want to speculate. I'm not going to, out of respect for him and the family, not even speculate why he did either act. Uh, but ultimately, as I hope, and here's the crazy part: he may have had friends
Mhm.
that did and said all the things that I'm saying. Ultimately, these are grown people.
Yeah. True.
As a grown man, I can't make no friend of mine. You can't make anyone you love to leave a relationship.
Yeah.
We can't.
Mhm.
Even if it's our kids will reach a certain age, you can't make them leave.
Mhm.
So they may have had someone to do it, and I would like to believe that
There was
both of
somebody
them,
in their life
and
that was trying. I know
yes,
at least the mom was the
I
mother
believe it
said
was,
she was,
and
and
I believe,
the other side of the
and
families
and
were
and I
they
believe
saw it.
I believe both sides of the family, both sides tried to do it, uh, to get them to leave. But unfortunately, you can't make a grown man or a grown woman do a darn thing, even if these your children. Your son is grown, your daughter is grown. You can't make them do anything.
Yeah.
At that point, be a friend to tell them, and then you get into heavy prayer for
Mhm.
'em. Ask God to give them the strength, the peace to exit stage
Yeah.
left.
And I think, for me, y'all know what I'm gonna say. It is I agree with baby, like the when you're in a relationship like that, I know you're gonna say, I love them. And like I love them and I don't want sometimes you can love somebody that you don't need to be with
Yeah,
because y'all just are not willing to do what it takes to heal, to grow, or maybe it was a seasonal thing and y'all tried to make it a forever thing. Maybe it was not even supposed to be, but since you made it be what it was,
right.
then certain things unfolded. But for me in that video, I'm saying it was a lot of pain. It was a
Oh,
lot of pain there. Even
yeah, think
for
it wasn't
a
what it
woman
was.
to either one of them to be with somebody that is abusive. Like there was something going on that you said that I'm not worthy of more. Not enough to step out and even to do what it takes to get free. What was going on within to say that I got to stay attached to this? And I know I heard him say like she told him I don't want nobody who has their own. Like she didn't want him to be necessarily prosperous when he got out. I
She
basically
said that in the video.
he said that. He was like,
Oh,
she really want to just keep me down.
okay.
So maybe she did have this need that I have somebody that has to depend on me because that is a reality too. People stay in relationships because
Yeah,
at least I know you need me, or I have this inflated self-esteem because of what I can do for you. Like maybe it's financially what I can do for you. So I am needed. This desire to feel needed. So I offer that you definitely sit, and you may hear this as a common thread on our shows, like self-reflection. Like you got to be willing to sit with you And if your marriage or relationship is a constant, it is a constant reflection. Externally, it's a constant reflection of what is going on within you. So you get to choose and look at yourself in the relationships and know that people, I wish people would know that they are worthy.
Yeah.
That they don't, that they can find healthy love.
Right.
They can find somebody that genuinely love them, but you are attracting people that you are vibrating with.
Yeah.
So if you don't heal that stuff, even if they were to go and get with in another relationship, those same experiences are about to come your way if you
Right.
ain't done what you need to do
Right.
to heal it, because you're
Right.
gonna be sharing your stories, and depending on who you with, oh, I hear you, oh, you done did that before, or you put up with that before, or this, that, and the other.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
you got to be willing to heal you, so your vibrations and your energy
Right.
and your relationship with God changes, so you can know what you deserve. So
Right.
you'll know that I don't like how this feels, so I get to be something different, because
Right.
either one of them at any moment could have made a different choice, moment by moment.
Yeah.
Like she mentioned something about witchcraft being in the closet. If I came home and I saw some stuff like that in our closet, you better, I'm turning it down my darn self. All this is what?
Yeah.
And I'm finna leave you, because you in some stuff I ain't even finna to let be around me.
Right.
So you have got to go at that point. Like,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
no,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're definitely an unbeliever,
Yeah.
and we can no longer continue what we got going on
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Yeah. Spiritual warfare is real,
And there was some demonic stuff up in there.
and that stuff is real. That's not
He
just in
even
movies.
called her a demon.
He did.
Yes.
Wow. Like I watched, cause it was like a 50-minute video or
It was like
49.
2 hours, but we saw like an hour.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what I saw was on YouTube. It was like 50 minutes. I saw like 30, almost what 40 minutes of it, and it got to the point I can't watch this no
Yeah.
more. It was like I can't. I just felt horrible, seeing it, and it was just like I felt bad.
Yeah.
So it started to affect me.
Mm.
Like I can't look at this. Like I
Mhm.
literally was feeling bad watching it.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, man, I felt bad for him. I felt bad for her. I felt bad for their because I thought about their parents. I don't know why, but I thought about their parents.
Mhm.
I was like, man, I kept thinking, what if this was my son? What if
Mhm.
this was my daughter? And
Mhm.
I'm watching this unfold. Could
Mhm.
you imagine? My
Mhm.
heart goes out to their families. God bless y'all. I pray for y'all strength and y'all peace in this horrible situation.
Yeah.
Because 2 lives was lost, but it affected so many. And they had a daughter.
They had a daughter and she had a son.
That's what I'm saying. It did this whole situation. It happened to 2 people, but the effects, the ripple effects of
Oh
it
yeah.
is
Yeah. From
uh,
families to, and as you sitting here speaking, and it just shows you really how God is like just everywhere. I don't know if you peeped the dog in the background.
I
That
saw the
dog
dog.
was going crazy, barking.
Mhm.
But it's
Mhm.
just us three in the house.
Mhm.
And so the dog
Felt
is
sense some.
feeling the energy and
Yeah.
feeling that. So just imagine like what their kids have experienced. And
Mhm.
that's another thing what we don't realize in in our relationships, that what we go through is impacting everybody.
Mhm.
It's because energy does not just die. It
Mhm.
is transformed. So it's affected everybody. So what they were going through was impacting the dog, to the dog was pretty much like, stop. Like, but when this is the thing, and I've been in this place, when you are in a heated argument, I call it a toxic tornado now. When you're in a toxic tornado, it can be challenging to come out
Out of
of
it.
it,
Yeah.
to stop,
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah.
pause,
Yeah.
to,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and I bet you they never even heard that dog because of all the, she on the phone with her friends, he's talking on live, he's reading. They didn't even have a moment or create a moment of pause.
Right.
Now I would tell you, once he got quiet, that's when I really started getting concerned. I'm like, well, where is he at?
Yeah,
Why
I
is he
did
so
too. Yeah, yeah,
quiet
yeah, yeah.
after what had happened? But
Yeah.
he didn't get quiet until she started throwing out the criminal stuff. And then he would come back like, you just trying to put the tea out. And her final words is where he had threatened her like 3 times through it. But that's another thing. When people start getting quiet,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got to know your spouse. Is it quiet because they taking a moment,
Right.
or is it quiet because they are simmering and they're boiling?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got to know the difference. And I think it's very powerful what you said. You got to know when you got to walk away, because every conversation ain't about winning.
Mm.
I'm going to get one up on you. You got to have wisdom to know it's time to stop the conversation. You gotta know, be so in tune
Mm-hmm.
with you, like
Mm-hmm.
so in tune that, oh nah, baby mad for real.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, it's time to chill out.
Yeah.
It's time to stop. It's
Yeah.
time to. It's too much. Like I'm good with reading, not your anger, but I can tell um when the conversation has become too much. Like your bandwidth. I know your bandwidth in being able to hold the conversation to
Right.
like, okay, let me stop. Or and I don't always catch it immediately, but I can oh, been talking too long. been talking too long. His bandwidth is gone, or I can see this is or he's in really deep thought right now. So let
Mm-hmm.
me stop, and I need to just let him sit with
Right.
whatever's on his mind. Or
Right.
I can even walk in the room and I'm like, oh, something on his mind right now. I'm going to check. You
Right.
good?
Right.
This, that,
Right.
and the
Right.
other. But you got to be that in tune and care enough
Yeah.
to pause, to
Right.
care enough
Yeah.
to question, to
Yeah.
care enough to say, I am literally beating up my spouse right now. Let me take a moment.
Yeah. And the problem with no, it's not the problem with what you said, but the problem about that with them, the conversation was for hurt.
Purposes only.
The purpose of that conversation was to hurt. He went live to air out dirty laundry to hurt her.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the whole purpose of his going live. It was to air out the dirty laundry, to tell the world what she's doing, what she did, or supposedly, allegedly did or
Mm-hmm.
doing. I'm not saying whatever he claiming
Yeah.
she did, she actually did.
That
But
ooh, that's a good point. Anytime your intentions ain't right,
yeah,
you gotta know it ain't gonna turn out right.
yeah, because
When
that
your
was the whole
intentions.
purpose of him going
Yeah.
live. He
Yeah.
wanted to air out allegedly air out whatever she allegedly did or was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only purpose of it. That's why I said if you're having a conversation and that whole purpose of the conversation is to hurt you or to piss
Mm.
you off,
Yeah.
why are you engaging in that
Yeah.
conversation? It could be a complete lie what they're saying.
Mm.
What you're
Mm.
saying is a complete lie.
Mm-hmm.
None of this is
Mm-hmm.
true,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not coming to me to ask me about
Mm-hmm.
it. You're just basically saying it just to, oh, I gotta go.
Yeah.
If I walk in and you're going live blasting me,
Mm-hmm.
what the? Oh no, I'm out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think I'm finna? Nope. And you could be saying lies. I may say some, blah, 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 and I will do my best not to, but I will leave because once you say something once and then they come back, you can.
Yeah.
Now here you go. Nope. Let me debunk that. Nope. Let me debunk that.
Yeah.
Now you're in a full fledged conversation.
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth doesn't have to be defended.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to defend it
Yeah.
yourself when you
Mm-hmm.
know you're standing in truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm standing in truth because what you saying I did, I didn't do. I don't always have to defend that. And sometimes it can come across as you're being guilty
Mm-hmm.
when reality I'm really not. It's
Mm-hmm.
just I don't have to defend myself against these accusations because it's
Mm-hmm.
such outrageous,
Yeah.
if
I
that makes sense.
I read some that I definitely, when I remember, I definitely try to do it when I'm going to say something. Is what I'm about to say true?
Mm.
Is it kind? And
Mm.
is it necessary? And
Mm.
if I can't say yes or is it true? Yes. Is it kind? Yes. Is it necessary? Yes. If I can't say yes to all of those, I don't need to be having a conversation.
Right.
And it keeps you in alignment because everything don't need to be said.
Right.
Everything does not need to be said.
Right.
Is it kind? That's definitely if what I'm about to say and how I'm about to say it. Am I about to say this loving? Okay, well, this ain't the time for me to be saying it because of what I
Is
feel.
it kind? Is it necessary? And is it what?
Is it true?
Mm. I
Is it
like that.
true?
Is this
Before you,
true?
yeah,
Is it kind?
yeah.
Is this necessary? Do I need to say this?
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
sometimes it's not. And to go back to what you said, ask yourself what is your intention when you're getting ready to have a conversation or you getting ready to go live or you really getting ready to go post. What is my intention for doing this?
Mm.
And if your intention is not of love,
Yeah.
not of peace,
Yeah.
not of joy,
Right.
not of the things that are the fruit of the spirit,
Right.
self-control, if it ain't in alignment with that, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not say it. Pause.
And this is crazy you
Pause.
say that. I don't think I've ever really just been a big poster on social media. There's been times where I posted a lot of stuff, then times I don't really post nothing. But it got to the point to where I may be thinking something or be like,
He was
and it's like, why am I saying it? Nothing bad.
yeah.
Absolutely nothing bad that's gonna get me in trouble with my job, with my spouse,
Yeah.
or just I can't believe you said none of that. But I'm thinking, why?
Yeah.
Why are you saying? Who
Yeah.
cares? No, no, I'm not. Why you even care? Why you? And it might be the game. Oh man, he for the go. Why?
Yeah.
Like
I've
no,
been in that spot
and
too.
and my sister said something like, "I ain't really seen you." What you mean I ain't been on there? She's like, "You don't really." I'm like, no, I really don't post like that. No,
Mm-hmm.
that's why.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, I never thought about
Yeah.
that.
And I've done that too
I ain't
where
never thought about that.
I'm about to engage and I'm just like,
Yeah,
why am I about to do this? First of
yeah,
all, I don't know these people. Now, if
right.
it's about marriage or relationship, I might, but just random,
Yeah,
I've typed and I'm like, no, for what? Because this is probably gonna cause them to come back. I'm not gonna rob myself of peace and my
yes,
energy. But
yes.
even asking that, like, why am I posting? Like, why am I responding right now? For what? What's the purpose?
One of our shows, was it the full show or was it
Clip.
clip? It might have been one of them. On YouTube, somebody made a comment about your hair,
They always do.
and it was a brother. Like, nah, as a sister, we're not for to do this European hair or some
Oh, I
crazy.
missed that one.
It was some, and I saw it. Mother, who you tripping, ma? I ain't coming.
Uh-huh.
Like, why?
Uh-huh.
First of all, and I've said this before, and I got it from somebody. I forgot who I actually heard say this, but it's the truth, and I just
Mm-hmm.
repeated it. Um, if you're doing something for public consumption or for the public,
Mm-hmm.
don't do it if you can't handle what someone says about it.
Okay. Okay.
If I can't handle people criticizing me wearing this outfit, why the hell did I post it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't post it, because if you do something public, you could get a public response.
Yeah.
And if you
Absolutely.
can't handle a public response, don't do stuff publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Just shut up, stay in the house, chill, don't do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So therefore, and then when I thought about that, because at instant, I got, this is my wife. Hey, but then I instantly thought, oh, you tripping.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Like, man, I don't care. You can talk about, I love her hair.
Yeah.
So that you think it's crazy. And then a sister, it was only 2 comments. And a sister said something, and it was like, wow,
No,
wow.
what I tell you, almost every time I post a clip, somebody says something about my hair.
Really?
Every time, and 9 times out of 10,
Is
I'm responding.
you all
I
respond?
do respond, but I'm not responding from because I know who I am.
Right, right, right.
And it does not bother me.
Right.
And my response is always to enlightened. And
Mm.
my response is normally something along these lines. This is what it looks like to walk in authenticity. This is what it looks like to love yourself enough.
Right.
And I was like, you'll be amazed at how many people, definitely babies, look at my hair. I was like, this is my crown. This is my golden
Right.
crown.
Right.
So
Right.
I always respond. And one guy I responded to, and he came back and was like, oh, I can see that. Bet. Like, oh, I got it. So I use it as a moment
Right.
of, let me enlighten you that you
Right.
don't gotta
Right.
be like
Right.
everybody
Like
else.
I try not to look. Like I really don't. A lot of times I don't look at comment. I will. It's not like I
Mhm.
never do. That's not
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
I try not to because I don't want
You
to
ain't got to.
engage. You know what I'm saying? To gauge if you got something bad, negative to say, you know, I I try not to because I'm not fully there
Yeah.
to where if you come for me, I'm gonna meet you. Like what? Bad. But I'm nowhere like I used to be.
Uh-huh.
And I've gotten a lot better.
Mhm.
So a lot of times I try not to read it. If we make videos or whatnot, I try not to read the comments a lot of times. Just because I try to guard I just the negativity of stuff.
Mhm.
It just bothers me.
Mhm.
I could there's certain people, let me choose my words.
Take a breath.
Yeah, let me choose my words carefully. There are certain people that I know that I'm around for whatever reasons, and I'm just gonna say for whatever reasons that are negative. I always got something to say about somebody, joking about teasing, but it's like, now we could joke and tease. That is nothing. But first of all, that person might not even be here.
Mhm.
Second, you're doing it to talk about them. Like I don't.
But that's gonna be a thin line because y'all do joke and tease, so they could probably be saying the same thing about
Yes.
you in that
But if
sense.
John ain't here, man, John, that Negro uh can't go because yeah, he probably can't go. Yeah, he don't need to go. But you could tell a joke and a jab.
Okay.
Some of these are jabs.
Mhm.
I ain't got no problem with the joke. Yeah, call Tony.
Yeah.
He might not can go. He probably at work. And he
Mhm.
a hot joke. Okay, cool. That's funny. But when you're jabbing, like, okay, you just talked about it.
Mhm.
Like you talking about it, and it bothers me.
Mhm.
Like stuff like that is starting to. And I guard my peace, and that's another reason why I kind of don't post a lot anymore. Like I don't even feel like birthdays. Our oldest daughter, it was her
You
birthday.
post stuff like that
I didn't.
for Courtney.
I didn't post her birthday,
Mm.
and it dawned on me. And it was like, oh, so let me post.
I was gonna
Why
say
am I?
because you normally
Why am I
do
posting? Why do I need to post her birthday
that. Mhm.
to let everybody know that this is her birthday and I love her?
And yeah, I normally don't.
Like our daughter's baby girl graduation, I accepted because my mama said something. Mama, like, why you ain't posting pictures of baby girl graduation? I was like, "Well, she still graduated. We were still there. We still celebrated, whether I posted it on for the
Yeah.
world to see. Um, and then when our son's birthday, I posted it on IG in my story because I know I follow him and I didn't want him to think
Yeah.
like, okay, dang, Daddy ain't post my birthday, and Daddy
Yeah.
feel. So I made a post and put it in his story. Happy birthday to my son is my frat brother. Nope, nope. But so I did that. But other than that, it's like I don't care if you know.
But so many people, I think that almost could be our final point. So many people live through social
Yeah.
media.
But I
Like,
used to post
yeah,
everybody's birthdays and celebration things
yeah,
of that night. Yeah, oh, happy birthday. Yeah, I will post pictures and just let the world know this is my son's birthday. I'm happy. But it's to the point to where I don't care if y'all know if it's his birthday. I told him happy birthday, show love. I don't
right.
care if you know it's, you know, it's Mother's Day, but I did it for Mama, and then I didn't even do it Father's Day, and
Mhm.
it killed me.
Mhm.
To be totally honest, I
Mhm.
felt horrible
Mhm.
that I didn't do it.
Mhm.
But I know my father's not on social media really much.
Mhm.
He'll get on there, but a lot of times I'm thinking it's him. It was Mama. I said, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, you know your dad." So you comment on his page under
Yeah.
Lord, and that okay. So I was with him for Father's Day.
Mhm.
Spent quality time with Father Day, showed him love, honored my father for Father's Day. So I didn't feel the need to on social media. And I
Yeah.
felt horrible, but afterwards, if I'm being honest, I felt good.
What?
I felt good that I did, and I felt good that I didn't because I felt good that I didn't feel that I needed to.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That I
Yeah.
needed to. I
Yeah.
don't need to do all this stuff for the world to see. If I feel the need to share something, okay, I will.
Yeah.
But I don't feel the need to really post anything
Mhm.
anymore. I really don't. Now, if we're putting like help promote this, show, okay, yeah, I do it for other people. But for me, girl, what y'all? I don't care what y'all know, what y'all think. You ain't got to see nothing.
Mhm.
I don't care. I just
Mhm.
don't care.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that I went on
Yeah.
a rant, forgive me if that makes sense.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
So, as we wrap up this show, the whole reason we wanted to do this show is for, like we said, awarenesses. This was more of a where you didn't really see us cutting up on this show a lot. Cutting up, y'all know what cutting up means. It was really a serious show. You can tell from our energy and our vibe, but it has to be talked about because abuse is never okay, and I want to make sure that I give out hotline information for those of you that are in abusive relationships. Is not okay. I definitely want to ask you to reach out to somebody and y'all get help. And if you find yourself as it being a pattern that you have been, if you've been in an abusive relationship, you need counseling because there's a lot of healing that has to be done. If you have been in the prison, I say this, everybody needs counseling. Some sort of counseling. We all need it. But before you move on to another relationship, you got to work on you. You got to heal the things that are in you that would have allowed you to stay, that would allow you to put up with it, that would allowed you to be and respond the way you responded. So get you some support. Um, and once you have done that, I would love to be your life coach to help you now get your life on track to become what it is that you desire to be. Which I okay, I'm gonna just leave that right there. So you can go to www.wewillwin.as.me if you want a discovery session, and we also do coaching for couples as well. But for those of you that are in abusive relationship, the domestic violence hotline is available 24/7. You can call 1-800-799-7233 or text START to 88788 or go to www.thehotline.org. We pray and we hope that you all come out of abusive relationships safely because I know coming out of them can be deadly in itself. Um, but yeah, we pray and we hope that you can get out safely and create the life that you desire and make sure that you get in alignment and start having a relationship with God. We love y'all for real.
Well, what we got coming up?
We have our spiritual marriage retreat going on October the 30th through November the 2nd. You can still pay. Payment plan options are available. For those of you that may even want to sponsor, you can reach out to us. We are looking for sponsorships for couples that want to come, but may not financially have the means to come. Or if you just want to support the podcast and be a sponsor or a donor, a partnership with us, you absolutely can. I'm going to give you our email, www. Nope, that's not an email. We will win at candicetuck.com or info at thecoupleslounge.com, and we'll send you the information that you desire. Peace.